Then professional trial version of the AOMEI backuper will be opened. Now this is the dashboard of this software, and in this video we're going to be exploring how to backup your system, files and disks. But besides that, you can also explore syncing, restore, cloning, all these features. Now here let's select the backup option. Now at first here we get the system backup option. Here you can backup your Windows and create an image system partition. And here you will get your local C drive where your system has been stored. And then under here you can select the disk to backup. Now next we have disk backup option where we can backup hard disks to an image file. So here you can just click on add disks, and here you will get all the disks that your PC currently have. Just select all these disks and you can click on add and you can backup your disks. Now next we have partition backup option where we can backup different partitions or dynamic volumes to an image file. Here's the same thing, we have to add the partition or volume here, and then we can select the destination disk and then we can start backing up the partition. And this is what I'm gonna be showing you how you can do that. Now next you can easily backup files and folders to an image file as well. So all you have to do is just click on add folder or files which contain your personal data or any work related data and click open. And then you can select a local path, or also you can select the cloud drive. Here AOMEI actually gives 1 terabyte of data, so you can select that. But here I'm going to be selecting a partition drive. So here I'm going to be selecting the volume E and let's click on open. And then we can just click start backup and it will start creating the backup of our selected folder or files. Now this is not what I'm going to be showing in this video, so I'm going to be canceling this. So let's click on cancel. And here you can see the backup process was cancelled, but this file backup has been automatically generated and I can delete this if I want. Now let's move on to the most important part, which is backing up our system disk drive. Now also here you can backup your email data or Outlook data, but that's not that important. If you want, you can do that. Now we're going to be doing partition backup. So let's select partition backup and here we're going to be adding the partition. So let's click on add partition or volume. And here I have 3 volume. The first is the system drive. The C drive is actually the system drive where my OS and all the data has been stored. And next were actually empty partition volume that I have just recently created. Now if I want to backup all these data to any external hard drive or pen drive, then I can just do that here as well with the help of AOMEI Backuper. I can just plug in the external hard disk or flash drive and it will be shown here, and I can backup my Windows system data to there as well. Now here let's select C drive. Now here it says if you want to backup the system partition to ensure bootable after restore, would you like to use the system backup function to realize the operation? Here I'm going to be select no. I can do the system backup later, which is going to be the same process. So here let's select no. Now as you can see, the C drive has been added. Now under here we have to select the disk drive where we want to backup our data. Now here I already have E drive, but I want to select the D drive. So here I'm going to click on select a local path. and then we're gonna go over to this PC, and here we'll get all the device and drives. So if you plug any external drive, you will get that option here as well. And then you can back up your C drive data to that external disk drive or flash drive. But here I'm gonna be choosing this D drive. So let's select D and let's click on open. Now once you accurately selected your drive where you want to back up your partition data, now to start the process, now to start the backup, just click on start backup at the bottom right. And then backing up the data of your local drive C will be started. And as you can see, it is really fast because I am upgraded to the Pro plan. But if you are using the free trial plan, it will be a little slower than this, but you don't need to worry about that. Whenever you are ready, you can go for the Pro plan. I think it's going to be taking like 2 minutes. So let me skip this process until it gets finished. As you can see, the operation has been completed. Once the backing up of your data is completed, now you can just click on finish. And here you can see it under my backup. And this is the backup we just recently created for our local C drive. And under devices and drives, as you can see, the D drive has been filled and the data has been backed to this drive. Now, if we open this folder, you will find a folder named My Backup. And under My Backup, there will be another folder. And here you can see its size is actually 36 GB. And here AOMEI Backupper actually applied the compression to backup files. And the backup folder, as you can see, is actually really smaller than the original huge space on C drive. Even though my C drive had 70 GB of data, the backup only took like 36 GB because of the redundant data was compressed. Now you can also open this folder. Once you open it, you will see your C drive here. And here you'll find each and every backup files and folder. Now here under backup management, I have this 3 horizontal line right to my backup. And if I click on it, as you can see, here I get all these options: backup, restore, schedule, editing the backup, deleting, shortcuts, advanced, and properties. And here if I select advanced, I can explore, check, merge, and look at images here. Now here if we select on our backup, here we get a play button. And this is actually a shortcut to start a new backup based on your existing backup tags. So this can actually will allow you to run another backup using the same settings. So you don't need to create a new backup. So if we just click on this button, now here you can read, do you wish to create an incremental backup based on the last backup created? So here you can actually update your backup without creating a new one. And you can run an incremental or differential backup. So if you want to run it, you can just do it here. And if you want to leave a comment, which is optional, you can just leave a comment. I'm just gonna write backup and then let's click on OK. And then the backup operation will be started. But right now we don't need another backup. So I'm just gonna cancel it and let's click on OK. And then let's click on yes. And the operation has been cancelled. Let's click on finish. Alright, that's it for this tutorial. Now you know how to safeguard your system, files, and entire disk using AOMEI Backupper. You know, backing up it's not something like we think about every day, but it is really important. When something goes wrong, it can be helpful for us. And if you have not backed your system yet, click the link in the description and pinned comments and download AOMEI Backupper for free now and get your backup done faster. Now, if you found this helpful, drop a like and leave a comment. And let me know if you have any questions. I will be happy to help. And if you want to clone your SSD and know everything about cloning, then make sure to subscribe to this channel because I will be posting that video soon. And thanks for watching. I will catch you in the next one.